Hello, Cancer. How are you guys doing? It's been a lot going on. First couple months of the year have been crazy. March is a big month for everyone, so I'm curious how the full moon in Virgo on the 1st affected you. I feel like it was a really powerful moon, but also like peaceful, like kind of brought people to think within what they want to bring to the world. And so hopefully that was an okay full moon for you and it didn't shake you up too bad. This is going to be your general reading for March 15th through the 31st. We've got the new moon in Pisces on the 17th, and then we have the full moon in Libra on the 31st. So it's a pretty busy month cosmically and with all the energy and everything. And I know with the new moon in Pisces, your fellow water sign, I think it'll be positive. I think it'll bring clear emotions and feelings of what you want and really plant those new seeds. So let's see for Cancer, March 15th through the 31st. What do they need to know? Okay, so we're starting with the 8 of Cups. Maybe at this new moon, you're going to realize that you need to walk away from something that's not fulfilling you. Because if you look at all those cups, they look full and, you know, like everything is good, but you don't feel fulfilled. So what is it that you're walking away from? Are you in a relationship that's not fulfilling? Because this person here, they're walking away, but it's almost like they're not even sure where they're going. They've had enough and it's time to move on. But you are guided by the light of the moon, which is your inner emotions and your inner desires and like truly what your subconscious wants. So I think whatever you're walking away from actually is the right thing for you. It might be hard while you're in it, but it has to be done almost. I kind of feel like there's no going back with this card. And you've got the King of Swords. So maybe this is who you're walking away from. You know, the King of Swords is no emotions. He's very, very logical. He's very intellectual. And there's not a lot of emotional support there sometimes. And maybe for you, Cancer, you are so deeply emotional and have very, very deep, you know, your feelings run deep. Maybe this is what you're walking away from because it's just not emotionally fulfilling for you. It's just this relationship is just not fulfilling to you because you need more of that emotional passion and connection with a partner. It's really important for you. We also have the Devil. So maybe you feel like you've been trapped in this relationship for a little too long. The Devil is, you know, a bad habit or not letting go of something that isn't supporting us anymore. And it's always an interesting card because if you look at these people, you know, they look like they're chained, like they're stuck, they're powerless, they have no choice. But if you look closer, the chains on their necks are actually quite loose. So all you would have to do, Cancer, is just lift the chain up and walk away. So sometimes the Devil card shows up because we're making a choice to stay stuck somewhere that we don't want to be. But I think you're already clear that you need to walk away. I think you're clear that this relationship is not healthy for you, which is why you're like, you know what, I'm ready to go. I can't do this anymore. It takes a lot of strength to walk away from something that is not working in our lives anymore. And I think with this new moon, it's the perfect time for that because you can move forward into newness and let go of this. You know, plant new seeds, new desires, new wishes. So after you walk away and you kind of clear this, I feel like you're going to take a time out for yourself and kind of just sit pretty with what you have. You're kind of going to get, I want to say, like re-grounded back within yourself. If you look at this character, he's holding everything that he has very close. He's really going to protect himself, which after we end a relationship and we walk away from something, we do feel quite vulnerable. It can be very freeing, but it can also be vulnerable because you feel a little bit maybe scarred or afraid you might lose more. But it's okay. I think you'll be okay to just sit here and be with yourself and let the time pass. Because moving forward, you know, then we're at the Seven of Pentacles. So you do have movement forward. I don't think you're going to stay stuck. But also the Seven of Pentacles is kind of a taking a step back to acknowledge what you have. So I think after you walk away from this relationship or this unfulfilling thing in your life, you are going to sit with yourself and kind of grasp onto what you have, but also take a step back and look at all that you have and be grateful for it. So I do think after the sadness passes, you'll actually find gratitude in what you still have, and you'll know that it's the right thing. So this is actually positive because you are moving forward. You moved from a 4 up to a 7, okay? And then we've got the moon. Here you are, little crab down here. So you're really being guided this month by your inner emotions and your deeper feelings. And the moon that's going to light your way forward. You know, it's amazing because you started out with this moon card here. So you're really going to be tapped into your emotions. And I think this new moon in Pisces, which is a water sign like you are, that's where your support and inner strength is going to come from. So don't try to rush this. Just let it come to you. Let those emotions rise. Because again, as emotions come to the surface, we're able to clear them and actually create something new in our life. And with the new moon, which is the moon here, you're going to have new beginnings. So let's see what towards the end of the month has for you, Cancer, after this new moon and you've kind of walked away from all of this. All right, good. We've got the Temperance here, which is the blending of two extremes. So masculine and feminine, light and dark, really balancing those together. So I think after you walk away from this unfulfilling thing in your life and you get back in touch with yourself, you're gonna get into a balanced place again within you. You know, if you look at this card, she's really surrounded by nature and beauty. She's got a lot of energy around her head. So I think the heaviness and the fogginess is gonna lift and you're gonna actually feel really good. You're gonna feel good towards the end of the month because we've also got the Chariot, which is movement forward. It's movement forward. And it also, you know, like the Temperance is kind of blending of two extremes. The Chariot is also blending and balancing between the more extreme parts of ourselves. So you can have the blending of the ego and the subconscious, our masculine and feminine parts. But the Chariot is really here to move you forward. And I think, you know, he's not in a rush to move forward. So just really be with yourself. And I feel like I just need to tell you to be really gentle with yourself this month, Cancer. Let your emotions settle. If you are coming out of an ended relationship, there's no rush to move forward. It's okay to really be with yourself. Really be with yourself and allow that time to heal. Yeah, so really be with yourself because we've got the 5 of Coins here, which can represent alienation, but I feel like for you with what you're going through, this is just going to be time with yourself. You're going to need to kind of step away from family and friends to get clear and to allow your time to heal. So I actually think this is a good card, even though it looks kind of dark. I think this is perfect for what you're going to need towards the end of the month and moving forward. So just allow that to happen. You won't be out here for long, so you know it is going to continue to move forward. And I just want to pull one more card for the end of the month, Cancer. What do you need to know, you know, with this? The King of Wands. Okay. So you don't have too much to worry about, even though you might stay here for a little bit, this alienation or just taking a step back from everything. You've then got the King of Wands, so you're going to have a new passion and desire come through and be ready to move forward. This might even be a new relationship coming in. Okay, so after you take the time to heal and move forward, you are going to be supported. The King of Wands is pretty sure of himself. He's not unsure of his passions and desires, and he looks long-term. So this is not a short-term card. So just know that the clearing that you have to do in the month of March is positive. It needs to happen. So when that full moon comes at the end of the month, just let it all go. Let the moon take out whatever's not needed from your life. Really trust that process and let it happen, because you've got positive things in the future. So I'm going to do one more card from a different deck for any final messages for you guys, Cancers. And we'll see what we got. Balance. So perfect. Balance, balance. So there's been several cards in here that are about balance and blendings of extremes. So it almost looks like she's holding the moon here. So really being in touch with your deeper inner emotions and desires this month, Cancer, will be very important for you for the clearing and the growth and the healing that you're going to have to go through. But it's all positive because it's necessary, right? It's necessary because you're moving forward to a very positive thing. The King of Wands is a good sign. So keep the balance, keep with yourself, be gentle, and take care of yourself, okay? So I would love to hear comments if this resonated with you. If not, no worries. You can watch your moon sign or your rising sign. Sometimes those will make more sense than the sun sign. And I will be excited to see what happens for you guys in March. So, all right, that's it. Take care, Cancer. Bye.